Hey guys, welcome back to the Top Man Sid channel. Today I'm doing something a bit different. I usually do career mode episodes, of course, Birmingham City career mode. Check that out if you haven't yet. Link will be in the description to that, and a card obviously in the top right corner. But yeah, today I'm just trying to go through my FIFA Ultimate Team and show you guys what I've been doing over the past year for FIFA 20. Yeah, we're gonna do a club tour. I don't usually do Ultimate Team content, but as you can see here, I am buying Cristiano Ronaldo just for the hell of it. I had 200k saved up. I'm not someone who likes to spend money into the game for obvious reasons. If you don't know why, just search EA FIFA and you'll find out the reasons. Yeah, I like to grind the game a bit. I'm not the best person in the world in terms of like skill level for Ultimate Team, as you can see from my record. But yeah, I just wanted to get Ronaldo for the first time ever. I think this is the first time I've ever got a Ronaldo in my Ultimate Team, which is kind of sad considering I've actually had FIFA Ultimate Team for a couple of years. I skipped a few years. FIFA 19 I skipped. I think I skipped FIFA 16 as well. I just never had the means to pay to win and try and get the cards that are the best ones in the game. But yeah, just for the hell of it, I needed something to... I need to have the best card in the FIFA. I need to have at least a Ronaldo. That's what I'm trying to... I need a Ronaldo for my Ultimate Team club tour to show you guys. Because it's not going to be a flashy club tour full of everybody like Bateson or Castro they would have. Or even Manny. Fair play to those guys for getting the cards. Packing those great players. But yeah, I'm just going to be showing you what I got. Someone just down to earth who actually just plays the game, sometimes casually, sometimes takes breaks from the game, and see what they've done for it. And you'll see my division, what divisions I get by the end of the episode. Like how well did I do in division rivals? For champions it was so hard. But yeah, I'm going to show you all the squads I've got collected. This is the first time I've done a video like this, really, where I'm just commentating over the footage I've already got, because I usually do just live content. I didn't want much noise affecting everything, so that's why I didn't have my PS4 turned on as I'm recording. So I'm just going through old footage here. But this is the current squad I've got with the French squad. As you can see, that was a very good squad I've got. I've got 4 squads from 4 different leagues, starting with the French league. I've got 90 rated Icardi. I think I got him from SBC. Yeah, so 92 shooting, 90 pace. Very good card, very good card. I haven't been able to play with him too much, but he does pretty much score every game, as expected. Cavani is good pack pull I got as well. Mole, first owner, he's alright. Payet, I think sometimes even plays much better. Verratti, I'm going through these cards very quickly, I didn't even notice. Yeah, so Idrissa Gueye, is that his name, Idrissa Gueye? It's that CDM, I think that's the centre back I got. Thiago Silva, I bought him for a lot of money, or 25k actually. First owner, Navas, he's a solid goalkeeper for me. 90 diving, 81 handling. I'm going through these cards very quickly from what I remember. I thought I actually just took a break to let me commentate over it. Yeah, so Remy, he's a very good super sub. He was starting for the squad at one point before I got Icardi. 27 goals, 12 assists in 22 games played. That's pretty decent for an 81 card. In form, I got the Hawker chemistry style, if that makes a difference. He should. I didn't know injury prone was a trait on FIFA Ultimate Team. I guess they still have them on the game, but I don't think that makes a difference. I think that's more for career mode stuff. You got Cornet. Yeah, he's from the SBC, isn't it? No, he's not from the SBC. I got him from a pack. I got him from a pack actually. I recently got him. Kalu I got from was the one I got from the, what's it called, the Battle Pass type thing they've got this year, which actually I think has worked out for them. I think that's a good addition to Ultimate Team. I think that it can expand on it even more, but this year it was still pretty good. It wasn't like it was a crap feature that they need to improve on next year. I think that's worked really well to keep people even more interested in FIFA Ultimate Team. But because they've pretty much completed this game mode, it's just the other game modes they need to pay attention to. But I digress. Yeah, so this is the squad we got. We're going to move on to the Premier League squad. I think that's technically my first squad I ever made. Obviously, I've built it up over time like I've done every single other one. I've got Sancho left forward. I've got Pukki, who's always been there since the beginning of the game. I got him from the first SBC. Everybody got him from the first SBC. 160 goals, 81 assists. That's just brilliant in 187 games. There's a reason I haven't taken out of the team since September. Brilliant card. Timo Pukki was sensational in real life as well, but he's such a good card in-game. And yeah, it reflects how good he was at the start of that season, wasn't he? He was fantastic before he kind of tailed off by the end. But nevertheless, 84 pace, 84 shooting. Not even like that amazing stats, but he just was a solid striker for me. And yeah, obviously I didn't really get a card higher than him until later on. I got Lacazette, I could replace him here, but no, I got to keep him in the squad. Sancho I was going to replace with Giroud. I'm going to talk about Giroud. He was playing mostly alongside Pukki. But yeah, he was a good striker, Giroud, but Sancho obviously had to replace him. I had to put him in the squad here just to showcase the 86 rated left forward card I bought. I think I bought from the transfer market because obviously I love... Wait, is there? No, I think he did get an actual left forward informed card. 92 dribbling, 89 pace, Deadeye, chemistry style. Physically he's not good. Giroud's more physical focus to counter Pukki, so they were a good strike partnership for me, them two. Bruno Fernandes at the cam position. I couldn't believe I got him from the objectives. I didn't think they were... To be fair to the objectives, that's why the objectives worked this year. They actually gave out proper good rewards for actually doing the objectives. And I was like, wow, they actually gave me this, even though I wasn't even concentrating on getting the objective completed. They just gave me this card because I actually completed an objective. I don't even know what it was for. I think I just scored with Premier League players. 18 goals, 28 assists, not too bad for 39 games played. We got Rodri, the one to watch card I packed. 82 defending, 78 dribbling. He's a fantastic CDM for me. He does the job. He just does. I don't think he ever grew from that one to watch, which is annoying. I think that's an annoying thing for all one to watch cards. Most of them don't even grow because they don't even get informs. But yeah, 85 rating, you can't go wrong with that. I think it did start with an 83 rating. Okay, yeah, I've shown Aubameyang in row. I've got him for loan for 5 players because they gave away a lot of loan players at the end of this game cycle. Pulisic, another one to watch card. I think I pulled him as well. I haven't played with him yet, but it's just good to have there. Giroud is the one I was talking about. He was playing alongside Pukki for a lot of the season, for a lot of this game cycle. 89 goals, 129 games played, 59 assists. He was just like in real life. I think he was just always physically in the right place, in the right time. Never had to run in the goal with him. Pukki was the one running in goal. Sometimes he would score, but Giroud would always be a backup, good striker alongside him. And he was fantastic for me. Sometimes I even like Giroud more than Pukki because when you counted on him, he could be a good super sub as well as someone at the end of the game who can just get the finish when you need it. Milner was always playing games as well. 25 goals scored, 18 assists in 138 games played. I think that's one of the highest for the squad as well. So it shows you how long I was playing with him. Igalo was another Giroud kind of replacement. He was very much a super sub like in real life again. Igalo was 10 goals in 14 games played, and most of it was from the bench, so that was fantastic. Obviously I'm a Man United fan, so it was great to see Igalo doing the business for me in this game, let alone in real life. 88 pace, that's actually decent actually. Didn't even expect that. 81 shooting, 82 dribbling, not too bad for an 81 rated card. Okay, now we move on to the La Liga team. I think that's the team I played with the least, to be honest, but it's still a great squad, and Ziyech is one there, even though he's not actually in the Spanish league. He just still fit with the 100 chemistry, so I needed to put him in a squad somewhere. I've got Inaki Williams alongside him. I've got everybody. I've got De Jong, who's playing as a CDM. The right back I've put on recently in the squad because I packed him. Yeah, I bought Ziyech for 19k just to see what it was like to have a team of the year, because I would never pack pull one unless I paid money into the game. 87 passing, 81 pace, 84 dribbling. Yeah, just solid stats all around. He was a good striker. He wasn't the best striker, but he was a good striker but I didn't get the chance to play with him too much, to be honest with you guys. But Inaki Williams I did. 32 games played, 33 goals, so more goals than plays, 24 assists. He's a fantastic striker. 82 rated, 94 pace, it's just OP, isn't it? And 80 dribbling and 80 shot is not too shabby either. And obviously if you can get chemistry with that, that can always help. We got Koke on the right, we got Was. I didn't get to play with him too much yet. First owner. Road to the final, that's a good card to have though. At least I got one of these road to the final cards without paying for it through the transfer market. Good overall stats all around. That's what's expected from special central midfielder players or midfielder players. We got Diaz from the battle pass type thing, the objectives basically. What do you even call that? It was just that season pass, isn't it? What's that timeline? I don't know what the correct term for it is to that, but yeah, 93 pace, 93 dribbling. Didn't get to play with Diaz that much, but it's a great card. And yeah, it was just good that EA were giving out these kind of players from the little season pass they had going. It just gives chance for casuals to actually have decent players at least, even though still the pay-to-win players always have the best possible OP players, which make it sometimes impossible to win. But nevertheless, De Jong, I played him as a CDM. At first I thought it was not going to work, but it did work. He did a fantastic job as CDM. Maybe I wasn't playing him to a full potential, but the midfielder had to fit him in somewhere, and De Jong did the job as CDM. Mendy, left back, first owner from the I think objectives, Footmus Mendy. 93 pace, 84 dribbling. Can't go wrong with that from fullback. You can't go wrong with that whatsoever. Really, I just like the designs of the cards, obviously. I think this year they've really stepped up the designs. Sometimes they put a lot of effort into the designs more than actual game modes. But we digress. Yeah, so nevertheless, all these cards do look cool. I love how the variety of special cards are in this game now. Yeah, Emerson, I recently got him. Haven't got the chance to play with him, but 89 physical, 89 pace. What can I say? I just put him in the squad just now because obviously I just recently got him and I haven't got to play with him yet. My centre backs I've got isn't the best. I've got Courtois, fantastic goalkeeper. I don't play him in just this squad. I play him in other squads as well. So that shows you how good he's been for me. 88 rated, probably my highest rated goalkeeper in the club. 85 diving, 89 handling. He does the business. His kicking isn't the best, but plus 15 with chemistry style, so who cares? Speed isn't the best, but you don't need that as a goalkeeper, do you? So it doesn't really matter. He's been the wall for me, as the chemistry style suggests. We got Nelson Semedo on the bench. You got João Felix. Nelson Semedo, I was playing with him mostly at right back, and yeah, he did the job. 82 rating. He's got a lot of pace again. Yeah, just get pacey fullbacks. That's what it's all about, isn't it? João Felix was good camp for me. It wasn't always the best. He was a solid camp for me. But obviously, I was playing a centre forward is weird. I should either make him a striker or camp to get the best out of him. But still, 7 goals, 7 assists, not too bad. 8 in 18 matches. Got 82 pace, 81 dribbling. Of course, I think this year in FIFA 21 it's just been announced at the time of recording that he will be 1 rating higher, which I feel like isn't that good. But obviously, they don't want to make too many players good, I guess. So yeah, now let's move on to what is probably one of my favourite squads. I don't know, something about the look of this team which was always handy. He always won me a lot of games in division rivals. I just love that strike combination of Insigne and Lukaku. Lukaku was a beast for me. It just was. There's no going around it. Obviously, we've got the only icon that is actually not a loan player in my club, and that's Ryan Giggs. He cost me. I'll talk about him in a bit, but yeah. Talk about Lukaku. 133 games played, 92 goals, 77 assists. Look at the stats on that. Left foot, so left striker, it works out. 7 point. How much did I get him for? That looks like 7.5k I bought. It had to be 78k or something because he is worth a lot of money. 82 shooting, 84 physical. It's not even that good for a striker, but it's just how dominance in the pinch. It just is. Insigne was a perfect counterpart to that as well because he was very small, dribbling, fast. 52 goals, 41 assists. Obviously, he had to share the goals with people. Lukaku was mostly getting the goals. But for a pack pull, I'll take it. 4-star skill moves, 4-star weak foot. Not too shabby either. I need to talk about that more. But to be fair, I'm not the biggest skill in the game. Finisher, 89. He's got probably better stats than Lukaku, technically. Obviously, 2 more ratings higher. 89 pace, 85 dribbling. 91 dribbling, actually. Not 85 passing. The perfect counterpart to make space for the other wingers and Lukaku to strike. Yeah, we got Ryan Giggs. He did cost me a bit. He cost me a bit because I got to Division 6 or 7 and then I sweated off the icon swaps and that made me lose games to try and get this card. 136 games played, 43 goals scored, 19 assists. Who cares if I drop divisions for this guy? I'm a Man United fan. I always wanted to get him, and I had the chance to get him for free for icon swaps. That's one of the biggest great additions that they added for the objectives this year. 90 passing, 84 pace, 88 dribbling. He really came in clutch for me in some games. It wasn't amazing. Sometimes I didn't use the wings enough, to be honest with you guys. Usually just going through down the middle to Lukaku. But yeah, when I did use Giggs correctly, he usually just got past the fullbacks easily, so easily. He's a team player, technical dribbler. As you can see, obviously with the icons, they have the profiles. They showed the national career for Great Britain. They include the Olympics, which is cool. I like that. Yeah, 963 appearances, 168 goals. He won the Premier League title, featured in 31 league games even by 2010. He's been a staple of the Man United team, that famous Sir Alex Ferguson dominance era. Thorsby, he was a good one I got from the objectives this year. 48 games played, 8 goals, scored 11 assists, but he mainly did the CDM job, to be honest, from the 2-man midfield. Whereas Alan Ramsey alongside him usually did the attacking role. But yeah, fantastic stats all around. The complete midfielder almost. Brilliant stuff. And Ramsey was mostly the attacking force, and he did some great goals from the edge of the box, to be honest with you guys. 112 games played, 26 goals, 19 assists. Sometimes he didn't do the job, but obviously sometimes the 2-man midfielder didn't work in certain games when most people play at least 3 midfielders. But yeah, he did do a great job with some great goals. Even with the stats were against him a bit, but still overall good stats. A solid cheap player to get who can do the job when you need him. You have the centre backs. You have Alexandro, fantastic left back. 19 assists actually. I didn't expect him to get that many assists in 260 games. I didn't expect to play him 260 games actually. That was surprising when I first saw that. But it makes sense, 85 rating. Once you get a left back of his quality, you're not really gonna look back unless you're talking serious money in terms of foot coins. We got was it the only foot champs player I selected from one foot champs playthrough I actually did that actually worked out. So I got a reward. I got a decent reward for him, Juan Jesus. So yeah, he's always gonna be a memorable card for helping me in the foot champions, or it represents my foot champions journey. 90 defending. 92, I think physical. I think wasn't it? It's fantastic. He's a great defender in game. De Ligt was great in game at the start when I first got him off. I felt the difference from the previous centre backs I had. But yeah, I think Jesus really overtake De Ligt by the end there, and especially looking at the stats now, isn't the best for passing or dribbling pace, but he makes up for it physical and defending. To be fair to him, 85 rated. Right back isn't the best to be honest, Florenzi, but to be fair, he did the job. He was there since September, I think, when I first got him. Illich was a great striker that I had before Insigne. Yeah, 84 passing, 84 shooting, and 84 dribbling. Another one who's cheap to get, but also very useful for the start of the game at least. Quadrado was a good backup for Bernadeschi. I used to, most of the time I did interchange and make the substitute from Bernadeschi to Quadrado when I needed a bit more pace and energy. But they're both as good as each other really. 87 dribbling and 91 pace. So great to put on from the bench. Probably even the start sometimes. Orsolini would be a great Ramsey replacement as well. He'd be a great attacking force, and most of the time when I actually subbed him on and I needed him to score, I helped to score, he usually did score for me from the sub with like half an hour left to go in matches. You'd think I'm chatting, but I'm not. He actually used to be a great super sub for me. He always was, Orsolini, so I'll always remember him and rate him for that. Pace, dribbling, 85, 83, so yeah, he was a great counterpart. He could have easily started alongside Thorsby, but yeah, he came on for Ramsey when he wasn't doing the business, and he usually did the job pretty well, to be fair. So yeah, we got Perrin. I used to play a lot before I got Courtois. I used to play Buffon a lot as well, to be fair. They're all the goalkeepers, Italian goalkeepers, are really good in game as well as in real life. So yeah, it's one of my favourite squads. I think once it reached 87 rating, once I got like loan players in and stuff like that. But yeah, I think that Serie A team's always been a favourite of mine alongside my Premier League team. But yeah, I think that's all my 4 squads done. Now we're just looking across all my players now from the club section, and yeah, Ronaldo is my highest rated player. So technically my Serie A team would actually go higher now if I put him in the squad now. We got Vieira in loan, that doesn't count. Icardi, Bruno Fernandes. We're just going through all the players you might have missed. Laporte was a great centre back for me in Premier League. Thiago Silva, Verratti. We got Lacazette as well, 86 rated. Could have started him in the Premier League team, but I got him a bit late into the game cycle. I already gotten used to Pukki by this point. Dubravka was a great Premier League goalkeeper. I don't think I mentioned him at first, so yeah, he was a fantastic goalkeeper for me. Interchanged a lot between Premier League goalkeepers, but halfway through the game I got inform Dubravka. I think it was from a pack as well, and he's fantastic for me. He's made some fantastic saves when you count on him. Sometimes I do make the mistake. I bring my goalkeeper outside, like sweep a keeper. I do make that mistake a lot, and then I get chipped or the players get around the goalkeeper. But that's my doing. That's my undoing. It's not really the goalkeeper's fault. It's how I want to play with the goalkeepers. Just hold triangle. We've got Kimpembe. We're just going through all the goal players, to be honest. We've got Onana. What's your name? So every time I see his name, I think of that. We've got Lingard, my boy, Messi Lingard. We've got Maguire. He was a solid centre back at the start of the game, at least. Sangov. He's a interesting looking card from the background, at least. It's good to have in the squad. We've got Odegaard. What happened to Odegaard? Hopefully he can do better. We've got Inform Marcel. I think he's recently joined Wolves, isn't he? So that's a good signing for them. Just judging from the Ultimate Team, because you don't actually watch the players. You just judge them from the stats on FIFA. You love to see it. If you made it to near this end of this video, I rate you guys so much, actually. Because it feels like I've been waffling a lot, just reading off the screen. But you know what? I really enjoyed just going through all my players and looking back about all the players you can collect. So even if you know you haven't got to Division 1, or you haven't really done well at Foot Champs because it makes you rage, at least you can know you got some decent players. You've collected players like his match attacks, and you can just look back and be like, have some pride in what you just collected, even if it's not the best compared to other YouTubers. But yeah, we've got Nani, my boy. We've got Bender. Oh, he's a legend of the game forever and ever. Bender's actually a decent player, to be honest. I think I swear there's a CDM Bender, there's a right back Bender. I don't even know anymore. We've got Piatti, we've got Yeah, I'm just whizzing through all the players here. Got some Champions League cards which aren't actually that good, like 79 minus, like 80 rating downwards. We got Osserman. He was they had that little objective thing. I could have upgraded him for a higher version if I actually did the objectives, like Daniel James's purple card as well. They start off 79, but you can like level them up to like 87 or something. I forgot what it was that kind of card was called, but it looked cool, like all the other card designs. We've got Upamecano. He's a decent cheap option. He should be higher rated next year in FIFA 21 because obviously his performances in real life in Champions League has been fantastic. I wish we got him for Man United, to be honest, or a left-sided centre-back at least for Man United. Getting to page 40 now. Jordan Lukaku is always a player that I rate. I got him in FIFA 18 as well. He's always a good backup player. He's got 91 pace, 77. He's a great super sub at the start of the game, as he always is. 3 goals, 3 assists, so I did play him quite a bit at the start. Of course, he's the younger brother of, I think he's the younger brother of actual Romelu Lukaku, isn't he? I think. I'm assuming he is, yeah. So yeah, it's just that's why the novelty of it. I played both Lukaku brothers at one time. Yeah, now I'm just going down to all the goal players. At this point I realised there's too many players for me to go through. So yeah, I might as well start from the bronze onwards. Adrian, trying to see if I could sell anybody. But yeah, I've got the other version of Cornet, 76 rated version. But I never really noticed I had him in the squad, to be honest. I prefer the 86 rated. It's not just me. We've got Schick, he looks like Willenny. We've got, yeah, at this point I just realised can't go through all these players to go all the way to the bottom, otherwise I'm just going to be here all day. I've got 897 players, so that's not really feasible, is it, Sid? Come on. Yeah, so let's just look through our silver players. Really, mostly I didn't really use them. I should have considered maybe selling a few. Oh, these are all untradeable ones actually. I think I should have used them more for SBCs. Maybe I need to try more SBCs. Usually I use like foot bin apps or like the internet to show me like the best possible way of buying cheaper players for SBCs. So like they send me like, you know, the player suggested SBCs, but the players have already done some SBCs and then they show you what players they've bought and then you just buy the same players they buy. I usually do that. I don't know if that's the best way of playing. Yeah, but as you can see, I've got 897 total players. We're going to go through the stats in a bit, actually. We're going to go through the stats of some players. Sometimes the stat page in FIFA Ultimate Team doesn't work because it doesn't show you all the players. But I'm assuming it did show me all the players at this point. Yeah, so right now we've got Ben Chilwell played a lot of games, to be fair to him. So who got the most goals, though, right now? From this page, at least. I don't know if it's entirely accurate. Lukaku scored 92 goals. Dembele, to be fair to him, scored 37 goals for me in the La Liga team, when I wasn't starting him before Icardi came in and Cavani. Sigurdsson, he was a good camp before I got Bruno Fernandes. I played him quite a bit. He was decent. Sometimes he wasn't the best. 83 rated, makes sense though. I did get him for cheap, to be fair. Payet was always. Keita was playing. I got 19 goals and I got 21 goals and 20 assists, to be fair. He played quite a few games on the bench. Gelson Martins was a good player I played as well. Yeah, just showing you other players I've got. Who got the most assists from this page? Lukaku got the most assists as well, to be fair to him. Lukaku was just a fantastic card to use, even at the 85 rating. Yeah, so you got Sigurdsson got 43 assists, to be fair. Who got the most yellow cards? We've got a lot of yellow cards because I'm a player who likes to get physical in both real life and in FIFA, and that cost me sometimes. I got red cards for Bailly, Otamendi, Doherty, Chilwell, Socrates as well, De Ligt. Lots of centre backs getting red cards, trust me. But yeah, I think that's where we're gonna leave it for now. I think we're gonna go through the objectives I've seen before we go. Yeah, so I'm just going through some of these Season 9 if it's worth still playing FIFA Ultimate Team at this point. To be honest, right now I'm kind of done with the game. That 92 rated Bailly card looks decent though, and Ziyech as well. So maybe I could try and get them, or get one of these cards, just to add to my collection. But yeah, let me know in the comments below what your collection is. I forgot to say that, I should have said that at the start. Yeah, just let me know what players you got, because it's probably better than mine. Or maybe some players that both of us have got and would like to talk about how good they are. Maybe he was good for me but not good for you. Let me know in the comments below. Leave a like, comment, subscribe while you're over there. Bottom right hand corner, massively appreciated. Share this video with your mates. Let them know that you can share your own Ultimate Teams with me down below. And if you'll show me if you're excited to play FIFA 21, or were you happy with the game this year? A lot of people weren't. A lot of people were. Most of the time, people love Ultimate Team for its menus and how you can collect players more than actual gameplay, to be fair. So I say to be fair a lot, you know. But yeah, it's just, yeah, most of the time I do enjoy Ultimate Team better when I'm not actually playing the game. It's just less sweaty that way. It's just more fun. Yeah, so yeah, you can see I got the GOAT TIFOs for at least 10. I got 100 Division Rivals wins, I got 10, at least 10 FUT Champions wins. I'll take that any day of the week considering my skill level sometimes. It's just sometimes I'm actually better than some players, but they've got better players than me, so I can't do anything about it. But I can't really excuse myself for my FUT draft behaviour. I do bottle it here. Well, minus 43 goal difference, 69% pass accuracy for the banter, 41 possession, not always good. I've never won 4 in a row, which is annoying. So you can see my stats there. You can pause it if you want. Yeah, you should pause a lot of these pages if you want to see more in-depth stats, because I've really flown through this commentary as I've seen the video. You can see my Division Rivals ranking. I did get to Division 6. I'm not just chatting shit. But once icon swaps happened, they kind of consumed my life, and I kind of ruined myself. I kind of got objectives, but at the cost of losing games, and that dropped me all the way from Division 6 to Division 8. And yeah, I'm still there to this day. One day I'll get there. One day I'll get to Division 1. But you know what? It's fine. It's fine. 240 wins, 32 draws, 288 losses, which isn't the best. But you know what? At least I know I put as much as I could into the game. 248k match earnings. I got decent. I didn't get minus the transfer profit, which was alright. And yeah, that's where the video ends. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this new type of video I've done, let me know, or maybe just let me know how I could improve some of these videos. Give me some video suggestions down below. I'm never too afraid of criticism for videos, and yeah, I'm always striving to make these videos better for you guys and more entertaining. So yeah, let me know what I should do in the future. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. Bottom right hand corner for the subscription if you haven't yet. Bells for notifications on, all that good jazz, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.